You're welcome in our today's Reclaiming the Lost Mandate of a Woman. We are still dealing with woman and her home. I thought it's wise that while we are dealing with this topic, let's touch on this abuse thing. Abuse. You know, when we talk about abuse, when we talk about woman and home, we talk about the environmental norms and features. That's what we are talking about. But today we just want to deal with woman and abusive environment. This thing that we called abuse, it has two phases. It has the face of a man and the face of a woman. It's not only men can abuse women, women can abuse too. Women can do abuse men. Under this woman and her home, we'll be dealing with those two phases. But when we talk about abuse, we only talk about men abusing women. We only featuring on the men, they are abusing women. No, women can abuse men too. I've seen a couple of times that women are abusing men. I've seen it. So today we are dealing with the women's abusive face. That's what we are dealing with. Our next session will be dealing with the man's parts. And then we'll deal with the narcissist. The narcissist, women or men. That is going to be on one session. And then we'll deal with the solution. And then we're all done. I hope that we'll be finishing with woman and her home after that. Now, abuse. Let's talk about it. Abuse. Abuse is a harsh atmospheric condition or environment. Abuse is something that no one prays for. Either you male or female. Nobody prays for abuse to come around, not even your enemy. Abuse can happen to anyone, either adults, children, women, men, old, young. Abuse can happen. So now, what is abuse? What is abuse? Abuse is anything that makes you feel less of yourself. It is a pattern of behavior that is used by another person to gain or maintain power and control over the other. To gain and maintain power and control over the other. See the two keywords here: power and control. Power and control. That is all what they are fighting for. To gain power and control over the other. It targets your emotions. It targets your mentality. And it targets your total being. Very dangerous. That is why when I got to abuse, I become so much somehow like, there is no how we can tolerate it. In no way, in no. Nobody worth your life. It's only God. It is a poison to the mind and to the mentality of anyone, anybody, big or small, woman, anyone, even in the family members where you marry, they want to abuse people. Yes, anything that can make you feel less of yourself is abuse. It is something that nobody will pray for. Abusive environment is something that no one can survive when exposed for a long time. You can't survive it. If you've been exposed, that is why we have to quit out of it. If you need deliverance, go for deliverance. If you need counseling, go for counseling. If you can do it on your own, stop it.